I think every campus probably has some kind of a Manzanita. They may call it an old main, or it may be a more historical building, but there's usually something that doesn't make sense to renovate, but you have to. The university should be credited, and they said this building is a part of our culture, it's a part of our heritage, and it means something to us and our alums, and we want to see it continue.
The Manzanita project represented a really strong challenge for us. Initially, the review of rehabilitating the project as we have undertaken simply wasn't financially feasible. Many people thought maybe we should tear the building down and simply build a new one because the economics were better. But the university really challenged us to say this is an iconic building and a building that we really wanted to save for the culture of the community and the architectural value.
I think that's still an important role that residence halls play, is that face-to-face, in-person connection that you develop, just being in the halls together, being in the lounges, dining together.
This is a reinvention of what Manzi used to be, and we spent a lot of time really saying, okay, what is Manzi going to be in its re-envisioned state? What is the Manzanita style? And we started talking about colors, and we started talking about what a contemporary desert building should look like, and this was the result of it, and it really works well.
I love the fact that American Campus Community was able to incorporate all of the design elements that make Manzanita so iconic in Arizona. Manzanita has been part of the landscape here for almost 50 years, and the fact that ACC was able to ensure that the building is still fully recognizable, but it's been modernized and updated, has been a real asset to the campus community as well as the broader Tempe community.
We basically took everything that was in this building out. We had nothing but an elevator shaft and the concrete webbing that you see now. The area I'm standing now didn't exist. This was air. We built basically a metal box around the building. That's why you see these columns here, because that used to be the outside of the building. And this was an effort to create additional community space so that students had a place to actually socialize on the floors.
It really just has everything under one roof. I mean, other residence halls, they've got things for residents to do. There's spaces and things for studying and fun things to do, but not at all like this capacity.
It took quite a bit of creativity on the part of all the partners who were involved in the project, both aesthetically and financially as well, to come up with a structure that would work given the size of the renovation that was undertaken.
So this was a unique financial structure where we utilized 3 different ground leases for 3 different projects located on the university campuses, and then what we brought is we blended the economics that aligned the interests of all the university participants and ACC so that we could meet our return, the university could get all the programmatic benefits of the Manzanita Hall, and they could get a new student housing development on their West Campus.
I think we'll have students describing to their parents a one-of-a-kind university experience during their time in residence at Manzanita. Access to technology, to staff, to program support, things that didn't exist 10 or 15 years ago in a residential setting that make the living and learning environment so much more powerful, so much more meaningful, and so better prepare students for their chosen professions. I think it's a terrific facility and we couldn't be more pleased.